Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War 2 Codex modcasts this side of East Yorkshire. And today I've got a 4 vs 4 on the Bridge of Martyrs. Playing for the Orcs, we have got Imperius Grimaldus, we've got Expert Computer Player number 4, we've got Kairos, and we have got me. Whereas playing for the Tyranids, we have got FEG Sluggy, we have got D-Patch, we have got Dawaz, and we've got Expert Computer Player number 8. Very exciting stuff. I know that we've been on a bit of a Dawn of War unification binge as of lately, but we're very excited to play, or should I say cast, this match. Played it a fair while ago, and in Dawn of War 2 Codex mod, you can't really do casts of 4 vs 4s because there was a problem with the something about a DLL. I'm not a technical man, I don't understand technology. Thankfully though, Kairos, this lovely war boss over here, one of the devs, or should I say the lead dev, on this mod, has fixed it for me. I mean, we're lacking the UI. The UI's not working, but you know what? Who really cares about the UI? There's no economy. There's no fancy build orders going on here. It's essentially one long row of tarmac going on here, and we're just going to be sending swarms of infantry and vehicles and all that good stuff into each other's faces until one team wins. And I must say, it's a very spectacular match for you today. So yeah, we've got a plan. And the plan is Dakka. Dakka for everyone. Now, from what I can remember, yeah, the Orc players essentially gone all war bosses apart from Grimaldus, who's gone for a mech commander. Whereas these guys have gone for all hive tyrants. I do believe that they've gone for one, oh, the slivery dude, whatever he's called. The snaky man, the long mover, the windy mister. The Ravener, that's what it's called. I think they've got one Ravener somewhere as a commander. But that's alright. We've got a big Dakka blob going on over here. Hive Tyrant goes back home where he came from. Now, both factions here, the Orcs and the Tyranids, are quite swarmy. As the Orcs, they've got the green tide on the go. The Orcs go in one place, the bigger the Y you can summon and the more speed and damage you do. Whereas the Tyranids are a little bit more swarmy. Their infantry is remarkably cheap. You can basically get 6 Termagants, 6 Hormagaunts out, lickety-split. Do die a lot quicker, but like I said, they are a lot cheaper. And the Tyranids, with their red money, they're able to summon forth a whole bunch of Hormagaunts, Termagants, and Tyranid warriors around the backlines as well. So our plan for this game, from the Orc perspective, is to have these little pockets of Dakka, trying to cover each other's flanks, and yeah, just basically make a slow walk over onto Tyranid side. The Tyranid's plan, I imagine, is to just basically try and break our formations up and slay us where we stand. We're able to kill those guys quite nicely, forcing the Tyranid Hive Tyrant back. We've got which war boss is this? Oh, there's the Expert Computer Player. We could have done a 3v3, but we just thought a 4v4 sounded a lot more interesting. That's why each team has got a computer player, just to make it even Stevens. Got a big fallback of my boys. They've been stunned into silence. All this Tyranid nonsense. They will run away. Got some looters on the back line as well. Not sure if looters are going to be the way forward, as you can see with these Hormagaunt broods. Very easy to tie these guys up. You want a bit of a more swift and nimble fighting force here. But yeah, got Kairos with a island of shooters. Got Imperius Grimaldus with an island of shooters. Also able to get those big shooters from tier 1 as well. And some shooter boys are able to get some rocket launchers in their ranks. So able to basically take on vehicle, well, not vehicles, Tyranids don't have vehicles, but vehicle adjacent things like Carnifexes and stuff, as well as the infantry with one squad. You don't need to get tank busters. You can get tank busters as a harder counter. As a soft counter, shooter boys with rockets. Don't know where he's going, Kairos. A bit zealous there. As you can see, Hormagaunts been thrown in right in the middle. Termagants as well, also on the sides. They've also got no choice but to run away as best they can. My shooter boys over here been headbutted right in the chops by a Hive Tyrant. And also these guys are, yes, Sluggy has gone for the Bioplasma upgrade. He's able to get some big blasts in there. Also stunning, well, not stunning. Well, what's the word? Suppressing. Suppressing boys. So, Ravener brood chasing after my war boss. He's gone for the spiked heavy armor. So anyone who tries to stab him across combat, you take a little bit of damage as well.
What? I'm fighting here.
Be interested to see what Grimaldus goes for his mech boy. As I did play in this game, for obvious reasons, I am there, but this game happened quite a while ago, so my memory isn't exactly I mean, you know me, boys and girls, when you get to my age, memory is the first thing to go. Memory and the knees. That's the problem. And also your hope for mankind in the future. But we're playing Warhammer at the moment, so leave us alone. Let the grim darkness be in the far future. Not in the near future, core blimey. That's a powerful Dakar line there. Love the smoke effects coming off these guys as well. Those Tyranid warriors, more resistant and resilient than their smaller counterparts, but no matter how big you are going to get chunked down by a mighty firing line. Are we all bad moons? All got a bad moon colour scheme on, which makes perfect sense. Part of the tech war. Never mind a regular war. We want the guns, we want the nuns, we want everything you got. This is quite a sizable Tyranid force. Going for a mixture, well, the AI player, he's going for whatever he feels like it. Not really committing to anything, but the Tyranids, I mean, we have got quite a bit of firepower going, but they have got the lion's share of the map control at the moment. I'm going to put down some brood nests and some capillary towers. Brood nests able to help the Tyranids reinforce their squads as a sort of a fallback position. So they will be able to keep on our toes a lot more than we're able to do on theirs. But here's our idea. We've got the war truck from me, and anyone nearby the war truck are able to reinforce themselves. I was throwing down a capillary tower, just see what's going on. A little bit of scouting there. More Tyranids are dead. So yeah, the idea, form around the war truck, move forward oh so slowly. Tyranids, they can die quite quickly, but they can reinforce more or less at double speed that the orcs can. And also that movement speed as well is quite something to worry about. So we can't just willy-nilly go forward. We've got to very slowly, almost like a Roman Testudo formation. A lot less shields, a lot more Dakar. And the Tyranids being wild backwards, but they have now got a couple of forward bases as well. So plenty of opportunity to make a stand right in the smack bang middle of the map. The economy in this game, you don't really have to worry about it too much, as everyone's basically going to build up loads of plasma generators. So what can happen is basically you can trade away your blue money for orange money. So it doesn't necessarily matter who's got the map control for economy purposes. It's just basically for reinforcements, for how much pressure you can put onto the enemy, force them forwards or backwards. But Tyranid's got a really good way of breaking up our formation, just basically by throwing Tyranids in the middle of everyone. The idea is that basically when they summon them in the middle, we're just going to basically kill them as quickly as humanly possible, so we can then concentrate on what's in front of us. The war bosses on the front lines as well, doing as much disruption as they can. Carnifex just doesn't care much for our formations. He will come straight in. Got a nice squad of burner boys on the back lines here to burn down, do AoE damage to any Tyranids in the middle. As you can see, we're just being absolutely smashed up. No problems at all. Got a tank squad on the side. Big booms in the middle. Who are you? Oh, you're... Oh, good lord. Our computer player is getting all the variety in here. War truck has gone down. We're all in a big fallback situation here. Grimaldus has put forth a forward base on this side. Hopefully Tyranids won't notice this. I don't know, mind. Shovel Tusk and Carnifex. First thing they see. And now, quite like this, they're not putting all the Tyranids in one basket, so to speak. They're putting them on either side. Warriors on the right, Ormagaunts on the left. And these looters, like I say, good idea, but very easily outflanked by those Tyranids that can just basically ignore unit collision and just come straight in. Oh no, not the war banner. There's so much effort building that up. Those basically increase. It gives orcs like a general buff with a nearby war banner. Got a mega armor knob squad there. Just basically a squad full of war bosses. They come in and they can kick the crap out of anyone near them. And the forward advance of the Tyranids have been beaten back for the moment, but we are basically at our base at the moment. If they push us back any further, we've essentially lost the game here. But we've got the boys. got the heli choppers as well. Just say the death copters. The one Tyranid being absolutely smushed by, who are you? You and me, you and me! You've gone for a power claw against vehicles and infantry. We've still got spiked armour. Boss got the boss pole. Adds some HP and suppression resistance to all nearby orcs. So we're just trying to make sure that all our lads are as tanky as humanly possible. Wartrick just going on a mission here with the Death Copter. Well, that Death Copter actually might not be a terrible idea. We don't care, fair play, the zone folks can snipe him out very nicely, but oh dear, we've got Swarmlord. Didn't even realise that happened this early in the game. A Swarmlord absolutely lethal. Has incredible health regen, as well as AoE damage with his sword swipes. Also a great duelist as well, can take on enemy commanders lickety split. Lictor coming forward but being shot down very quickly. Cautious advance from the orcs. Oh wait, are you fighting each other? Like a bit of orc and orc action there. Things are dying. Looters overlapping with the other orcs. Tyranid is jumping in the middle of everyone. We do have a Gorkanaut there. That's been thrown forward. Oh god, I can't even see what's going on. Oh, the frame rate, be gentle. Hope you all enjoy watching a slideshow, because this is what it's going to be from now on. Gorkanaut in the background, stamping on the gates. And a rock bomb right in the middle of everyone. That's not where we want them to be. Oh, so no, that's not a rock bomb, that's a foot of Gork. Stunning more orcs than Tyranids, actually. A weird boy of the expert computer. Not doing us any favours there. There we go, Swarmlord, quite low in health at the moment. Even a Swarmlord can't go toe-to-toe with too much, too quickly. Does have an ability where if it can fall back, it can basically stand still for a while and rapidly regenerate health. So it's not the end of the game for it. That's how you're doing it now. No, you're not doing it. But just look at that. That's hard to see without the larger UI, but quite a remarkable health regen, all things considered. Sunfubs on the back lines. We've got the Shovel Tusk. Counter effects is coming in the middle. More Tyranids jumping over on the side. That Gorkanaut now at half health. There's plenty more where they came from. Gorkanaut summoned forth basically by the war boss. Cost quite a lot of money. There's no cooldown for it. You can only get one of Gorkanaut at a time for each Orc war boss, I do believe. But when the economy's on the go, basically free real estate. Here comes a looted tank from me. I've also gone for some reinforced plating. Additional health for it. And AoE damage with the big cannon, as well as plenty of big shooters on it. And it's a proper scrum at the moment. The formations have gone to pot really, but we've managed to sort out the flanks. Now the enemy's basically in front of us. Gorkanaut has gone down. But we've got the time, we've got the place. With Death Copter doing all sorts of drifting around. Now we've got another Swarmlord. In fact, yeah, we've got two Swarmlords at the moment. But plenty of Daka to sort them out. Got the capillary towers that need taken care of. As a second looted tank comes out to replace the first one that was lost. Did that Swarmlord run away? Yeah, that Swarmlord's going to run away back home. Whereas this one might actually be shot down. It's not like Ultimate Apocalypse, where when the Swarmlord comes out, it's basically GG. No, the Swarmlord is defeatable. Well, I suppose Ultimate Apocalypse is defeatable as well, but, you know, we'll really commit to it. There we go, he's got no chill there. Absolutely no chill. Here comes the Orc Battle Wagon, super heavy vehicle for the Orcs. Plenty of guns. It's got a roller on the front. Here comes a big rock. Take care of the Biovores. Bit of a waste. Not sure who's called that down. Imagine it's probably the AI. The bane of our lives. And that, quite like that placement. Ensuring that the Orcs can't retreat backwards for a little while. Everyone focusing down the Shovel Tusk card effects. As a Trigon comes in. Trigon in Codex mod. More of a ranged orientated monstrous creature rather than the trigon of unification. Can still burrow around, can still do a mean bit of damage in close combat, but primarily it fires lightning out of its face. As is going to prop out, although really far advanced actually. And it's not nearly as tanky as a Swarmlord. As you can see, just a round of shooter fire will take him down relatively quickly. Stormboy's also going to jump on top of him just for the funsies. Here comes some Termagants. But being flanked by the Orc Battle Wagon. Seeing big boom coming in there. Destroying a lot more Orcs then. Says, oh no, never mind, just knocked him over. There we go, that was quite friendly fire, all things considered. Got War Boss on left hand side. And Kairos, he's off on another journey. Probably won't survive that engagement. We've got the War Truck back online. He seemed to work a little bit before, so we'll give it another go. These Tyranids are just merciless. We don't really have the weaponry to kill the Shovel Tuskers too quickly. Got some flash kits on the back lines. Will be equipping themselves with a Blastia research. Which just basically gives them more damage. Battle Wagon trying to get out of there as best it can. Problem with these vehicles though is that if there's a back line of infantry, it's quite hard to maneuver around them. We're just all doing what we can. Formation's hard to keep on top of. Got some rock bombardment thingamadoodads coming on the back lines. The Tyranids right on top of their big units. Doesn't do an amazing amount of damage against big guns, but it will take whatever damage we can get at this point. And it's a proper scrum. Could not tell you what's going on in this little bit here. It's just smoke and fire, blood and viscera going absolutely everywhere. Tyranids now, even when they've been some of the back lines, get killed pretty quickly. Everyone just huddling around the battle wagon, oh sorry, the war truck even. Our second one, over on the left hand side from Grimaldus. They'll be killed very quickly. Well, the sheer amount of Carnifexes. Or should I say, oh sorry, yeah, there's still Carnifexes. One of them is a Scythed Hero Duel. It's very similar to a Carnifex, but it's also got a barb. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I think I'm the same thing here. There's just too many of them, too many names, too many bugs. There's some sneaky flash kits for me going off somewhere. Probably not where they want to be. They're probably attacking an individual target, and they've now gone off on their own travels and journeys. Constant bombardments from the Tyranids here. We've got a trick up our own sleeve. Going to be bringing down Gorkanaut from me. And whilst it's the last one, but here he is. Swift cannon on the front. And cannons on the left and right hand side as well. And we've got a second Gorkanaut from the expert computer player. Them are the Swarmlords. We've got big yellow bastards. They know how to throw down a face down in combat. War Truck has gone away of the Dodo. Still got one of the back lines there. Weird Boy seems to have got himself in his own mind juju there. Just look at that front line. Flamers, shooters would not want to be on the front lines person. We've got the Biovores also throwing spores. Oh, the Biovores are there. Hard to really tell. Termagants on the left flank. I'm trying to zoom in a little bit just so it's not as choppy with the frame rate. I'm going to tell you now, boys and girls, if you thought that the frame rate's bad here, imagine playing the damn game. But we just wanted to see how much can we test the engine. And bearing in mind as well that we've got shadows on, we've got like the firing graphics up. I mean, I'm on at the moment, I think I'm on, not on like ultra graphics settings, I think I'm on like high graphical settings. Now with 3 Gorkanauts on the field. Oh, it's like Power Rangers. All we need for them is to stand on each other's shoulders, make a Megazord. Who was your favourite Power Ranger? Mine was the green one. White liked frogs when I was a kid.
Rely on that infantry, Oak.
Tyranids on the sides. Oh, we've got four. We've got the maximum amount of Gorkonauts here. What a beautiful thing.
You owe me a tough.
Warms the cankles of my heart. And if there's one way to push a Tyranid front line, it's just ignore all strategy. Get the big guns out. You think your blooming Carnifexes, you think your Tyranid warriors consider them big guns? Nah, mate. Not nearly as tall, not nearly as yellow. That's a strong back line. And a very strong front line as well. What have the Tyranids got going on their back lines? Have they got much? No, they've just got little bits. I mean, they've got some more barbed hydroduels. They're very long guns. I mean, these Gorkonauts, what they've got? 24,000 health each. Which is not a bad amount. Considering that, say, for example, like a Tyrant Guard is like 3,000. So what is that? Quick maths? That's like 5, 6, 7, 8 Tyranid Guards? If I'm doing my 3 times tables correctly? No, it'd be 7. Ignore me, it'd be 7. I think. Roughly 7. Give or take a few more maths. Here we go, the slow advance. That's beautiful. Oh, can we get more than just one per person? Alright, never mind me. Never mind me indeed. I thought it was just one per war boss, but no. It's apparently just get as many as you want. My goodness. I mean, if you're not at least at half-mast right now, I don't know what else can turn you on more than just what's going on here. Double battle wagons. A small, I mean, primary school's worth of Gorkonauts. Looted tanks. Shooters. I assume we've still got some flash kits knocking around somewhere. Stormboys jumping off over on the back lines, keeping those warrior broods and their barb stranglers in good succession. If anything, the only problem is that they're just getting caught on things. But they're not the most agile of walkers, but that makes sense. You wouldn't really expect Gorkonaut to be able to move with the grace of a swan. But bloody hell can it peck like one. This poor war boss stuck in the middle of everything. They fall back to the line before going after some more shenanigans. Even the Swarm Lord is struggling. Like, that's about 1,000 bullets a second going into his flanks. Got the rock bombs coming down. Forward base is not going to be very forward much longer. And it's a very slow push forward. As we've said, comparing the Orc push to the Tyranid push. Tyranids can push very quickly, do a lot of damage, but we've gradually taken hold. Although Gorkonaut count is falling a little bit down at the moment. We've got fresh roll backlines there. There's always more Gorkonauts to come forth. That Swarmlord though, look at him. He's going Super Saiyan. It's just a pale silhouette against all the Dakar incoming. Absolutely love spawning animation for these Gorkonauts. Just throw them down. And it just doesn't seem like we're making any progress here. We've got lots of Dakar, got lots of death and killy bits. We've even got the knobs with their powerful mean and green upgrade. Makes them immortal for a little while. Gonna get some decaps in there as well. And yeah, we're just not making that much progress or as quickly as we would like to see. It's just constantly throwing big units at us. But one forward base has gone down, and we are almost at the Tyranid base. We just need to keep on keeping on. Knobs mentioned to kill those Raveners down on this side. The forward base on less than half health at the moment. The back lines are now relatively free and easy. The Tyranids, what was? Oh, I'm just wondering what that Look like they're about to summon something in there. Not quite. So with all the Tyranids on the front lines, we can now focus on stuff, but... Blooming... Was that the... Yeah, the... Who was controlling that tank then? Yeah, the Orc battle wagon for the expert computer. Absolutely determined to shoot at his own guys. And all the forward bases are gone. We've even got the Death Dreads sprinting on ahead. Just look at that combined arms. Oh, absolutely glorious. This is a war to really be proud of here. Another Swarm Lord taken down by the power of teamwork. And now the speed, the momentum. We're getting there quicker and quicker. Nothing can stop us now. We're just gonna walk in like we own the place. More flanking maneuvers. Actually, the Tyranids look like as if they've saved up a lot of those spawning things. Now trying to sandwich us in. Attacks on the right, attacks on the left. But those Tyranids go down pretty swiftly. Even more will come in. Swarmlord now coming in for a second pass. Going to circumvent those battle wagons entirely. Yeah, he's just going to completely ignore things. FEG Sluggy is saying, you know what? You can have that front line as much as you want. I'm going to absolutely ignore all your stuff and stealth round the back. Which is very unsportsmanship. Like, look at that, just one slap on that war boss. He goes down. Got to keep our eye on that. On that Swarm Lord and see what he gets up to. We don't want to miss the grand arrival of the WAAAGH. Ripper Swarm has been burnt to a crisp. There we go, he comes back over. Wouldn't be proper to go around the back lines and snipe out people's HQs. But don't get me wrong, valid strategy. Would it be proper? Would you feel good doing it?
When do we get to fight?
Now that's just a circle of metal. We'll have this Gorkanaut over here on his own. But he seems to be doing alright, all things considered. Plenty of capillary towers sprouting out of the ground. What's going on in that middle? Who's there? Oh, just Tyranids and more Tyranids. However, the Gorkanauts have got an amazing AoE melee attack. When they do that little jump thing or do like a little stab, you can see what was combined of the big boom for the battle wagon and also a jump as well. So many dead Tyranids there. Rock bombs coming down. No, it does seem that it's killed a Gorkanaut. We do have Darius Gorkanaut coming in and seeing if they can take on the HQs. Prevent the Tyranids from sprouting off any more bugs. And the advance has slowed down quite considerably. Another Gorkanaut is dead.
Almost got me that time.
Seems like they're just going to try and snipe them out as quickly as humanly possible. Gorkanaut taking a lot of damage actually from the Swarm Lord, but both of these guys go down. It seems like somebody's hiding in the building. Oh no, you're just hiding behind the building. Fair enough. Well, the mighty lift dropper from me. Seeing if I can pick up some boys and throw them at people. That's a good amount of Tyranids there. They're doing barely any damage. In fact, we've actually taken down one HQ here. Sluggy has built up a... Oh, so that's not... That was someone else's base. So can you actually build any more boys? Not entirely sure. Can't really check if you've got any more Ripper Swarms. We'll be able to build up a forward base, but then you're kind of just locked into Tier 1 infantry at that point. Oh, you might have noticed let me say that again. You might have noticed, but as the game has progressed, some of the Tyranid models have become a lot more sturdier than they were at the beginning of the game. Inside each hive, there are 3 tiers of evolution that you can research for quite a significant amount of money. But essentially, it's just like once you research it, it just basically takes up all your Tyranids, making them have more health, damage, and all that good stuff. So, while these guys are still quite weedy, you know, Tyranid, oh fuck, what are you called? Termagants, there we go. Tyranids is the Helldiver one, isn't it? Which I'm clearly tell I've been playing too much of that game. Yeah, these guys are still going to be quite weedy no matter what stage of the game it is. But taking less damage from our shooters and flash gates. At the moment, the Tyranids need every bit of health that they can get and muster to hold off this advance, which we're running out of Gorkanots. Yeah, we've only got one left. The Tyranids are now coming in for a bigger and badder push. Oh god. Be still frame rate. Just change the angle maybe. There, that's a little bit better, I think. Fresh Gorkanaut in there. That's a fresh one. Feels like a fresh one. These Tyranids are dead over there. Surprised we haven't seen more zone threats. I imagine zone threats would have been quite good against the Gorkanauts here. Zone threats on the back lines here. And not sure why you exploded. You weren't dead, I don't think. Warlocks funneling in. Swarm and swarm. Rockets coming in on the side. More friendly fire from the AI. It's not what you want, it's not what you need. It does seem, actually, the Tyranids, while they might not win this engagement, they are at least holding us in position. We're not getting any further. I will say, right, okay, well, we've killed one hive, maybe we can kill another. Won't take us too long. Just a couple of swipes here and there. Tyranids start to turn their entire force around. That is double Swarm Lords, and look how quickly they're able to bash his ankles in, and death comes to him as he crumples like Ravita. Oh, Tyranids are actually outnumbering us. Got a thin green line here. We've also been surrounded. A nuke from the Tyranids that will certainly blast all back. More rock bombardments coming in, and another Gorkanaut. Second one still on the back lines here. But it's not looking as pretty for us as it did a couple of minutes ago. I have accidentally picked up some orcs, slammed down to the ground. So plenty of friendly fire from not just the AI, but everyone else as well. Are there any things going on? Ah, yeah, we're just funneling them on over. We've made the mistake of not building, like the Tyranids did. We've not built any forward bases. So while everyone retreats, it takes them ages to run backwards. It also takes them ages to come back over here. So it does leave the Gorkanauts on their own, which is a bit sad. Gives the Tyranids plenty of time to re-establish themselves. Now at the moment, the front line's looking very weedy indeed. Compared to what they were, although that's good rock bombardment, the Tyranids managing to scuttle away from the majority of it. So many capillary towers constantly just stabbing their way through the ground. My wonderful lift dropper looking very sad. Oh, that is quite silly. It's just it's like, oh, puts his head down and then dies. Anthropomorphic claw arms, that's what the orcs bring to the table. While the Firelands being re-established, but it looks a lot less impressive without all those tanks. A little bit of shifty things with my orc boys. While it being blasted by those warriors, shooting them down quick as you like. Here comes a ball of Tyranids. The battle wagon back. But the Tyranids just pooling in right down the middle. Also gives them some more vision, so they'll be able to throw down even more Tyranids. So our firing line here is not doing great. What's going on over here? Who are you firing against? Oh, we've got double death dreads. You're in here. Some stabbers in. Burning them as best you can. Yeah, we're now just Tyranids everywhere. There's no formation left now. It's just a scrum all the way from the orc base down to the centre of the map. Trying to struggle to regain our posture. Even more capillary towers are coming forward. Swarmlord in the middle of the ranks as the war truck tries to drive away as best he can. Here comes another Gorkanaut. Picks themselves up. There's primary in the state right there in the form of the Swarmlord, but it's going to turn around actually. Let's see if we can just push right on forward. Forward base for me. That's been smashed up. But these brave Slugger boys now going to take no for an answer. They're going to see if they can take him down. I imagine a Swarmlord's teeth worth quite a lot in the Orc green markets. My goodness, my gracious, just constantly coming on down. Just when we kill one swarm pod of Tyranids, another one comes in. And the cooldown for those are remarkably short. Got another Gorkanaut in here. Who are you from? Who are you donated by? Ah, the expert computer. Going here as well. Oh, the base is being flummoxed. Look at the speed of that Hive Tyrant. When you give him all his upgrades, they do move very quickly. He's got his toxic set. Oh, what was that? Toxic? Yeah, toxic sex. Just damage over time. Acid blood. Again, when you're in melee, do more damage. Kind of like the Orc boss's spiky armor. And then the burn swords and crushing claws for additional close combat damage. Just look at him go. He ran away. Oh, well, it's a different one, but still. Level 10 as well. Just a conglomeration of bugs in the centre. They're just going to keep on keeping on. Constantly being reinforced by more and more Nids. We do have... Who are you? We have a friendly thing going on over here. Oh, it's these boys. Going on a mission that they're not guaranteed to survive. Oh, they're just everywhere. There's nothing stopping them. A massive sadness. It's everyone, or every Orc, just tries to regain some sort of footing. Without the formations, without the concentrated fire. Yeah, sure, we can kill a couple of Tyranids here and there, but we ideally want to kill them as quickly as possible so they don't gather a number like they've done here. But as I said earlier on, all those upgrades that they've researched means that they're significantly harder to whittle down with small arms fire. And even if we had more Daka, like, would that be enough? Several forward bases, but not very forward, if you ask me. But I suppose these things, well, they also recruit boys as well. So you can recruit double the amount of infantry in the same amount of time. Here comes Usain Bolt, speeding right on through. And he's just going to go straight for the stuff. I do believe that I've lost my HQ here. Yeah, I'm looking at... Yeah, he's going to come in, stab things. Until we've got no construction buildings left. No matter what we do, the numbers are endless. Tyranids are legion. We had such a good go. It was on a chopper's edge, was this game. But as the swarm continues to expand, every few minutes comes in more and more. I mean, look, it looks like there's a lot here, but there's even more just constantly coming in. Every time we kill something, it just gets instantly rebuilt on the other side of the map. Here comes the last of the Gorkanauts. There's a lot to rest on his shoulders. You've got to believe, man. Look, just one rock bomb in the middle of these guys could turn the tide of battle. Do we have the required requisite stuff? A lot of us have lost our HQs. And that's the last HQ to go down. So now I'm sad to say... Oh no, we've got one more left, I think. Yeah, one more on the back lines. Oh no, you have a secondary HQ, never mind me. Not that sad. He's now just watching the orcs being massacred. Just look how dense that firing line for Tyranids is. Shoulder to shoulder. It's like they're playing Warhammer Old World, square formations. Here we go though, we're going to still try and build up more bases. We're in the corner. But no one puts the orcs in the corner. Can't stop us all. I mean, might be able to stop us all. But they're going to pay for every inch of ground. But my goodness, my gracious, that is it. The Tyranids have won the game there. I do believe, like I said earlier on, it was the fact that we were almost about to win. But the fact that we did not build up any forward bases. So when we had to retreat for anything, but to go all the way back here and then reinforce and then make a slow way all the way back on this side, leaving our Gorkanauts alone to be sniped out by the Tyranids. But what an absolutely fantastic game. And let's just see how many dead models there were. So, boys and girls, I can't scroll down any further. It will only show me the top 4 orcs and the 2 of the Tyranid players. But we can tell how many people died based on units killed from the orcs and also the units lost. So essentially, that's 12,000 plus dead Tyranids and 2,700 and something orcs killed. So that is quite a substantial kill count for both teams. It's one absolutely fantastic display of death and destruction from both teams here. So yeah, thank you so much for taking part in the game, guys. And also thank you so much to Kairos for fixing the 4-player replays that we're able to basically watch that game. So massive props to this guy. And cool, if you want to play the mod, I'll leave the link to the ModDB page in the description below. There'll also be the Discord for the Codex mod, as well as the Discord for my Discord thingamajiggy. And yeah, cool. So thank you so much for joining us on this journey. As for Miss Landshark, pleasure's always never short. And I will see you in a bit. Peace.